All right, with growing pushback over the power DOJ has been wielding over federal agencies, Democrats have a new star for their political ads. Elon Musk. Democrats are seizing on the tech billionaire's role in slashing government jobs to motivate their voters and donors.
Our housing unaffordable, our benefits cut. Also, billionaires can reap the benefits. And where's Delegate David Owen when we need him? Following the leader.
All right, with me now is CNN Politics national political writer Frederica Scouten. Great to see you, Frederica. It's always so weird saying our name, but I love it too. Hi. All right. So Democrats in Wisconsin and Virginia have utilized these advertisements to tie Elon Musk to Republican candidates in their states. Do you think their strategy will work, or will it backfire potentially?
Well, they certainly hope that it will. I mean, keep in mind, in Virginia and Wisconsin, they're off-year elections this year, and so they really need to drive Democratic turnout. Let's talk about Wisconsin for a second. That's a state Supreme Court race that's going to happen next month. It's really important. There is an ideological tilt on that could shift from liberals to conservatives on that court. Elon Musk is already spending millions to help the conservative in that race. And so Democrats feel like they have to do something, say something to say that, look, he's trying to buy this seat. And it's going to matter on hot button issues that you really care about in this state. The same thing in Virginia. Virginia, another election this year in the fall, off year, to determine the state legislative seats and the governor's race. And Democrats there really are trying to drive turnout, particularly in places that Kamala Harris won, and those seats are held by Republicans. And so they're trying to tie it to Musk. Keep in mind one thing about Virginia is that it has a lot of federal workers. So they really think, Fred, that this issue is going to really resonate with that workforce and Democrats and get them to show up.
Yeah, particularly in Northern Virginia. So, yes. Do you think, or does anyone think that Musk is going to be a real political liability for Republicans down the road?
Well, I think that that's too soon to tell at this point. I mean, we are seeing some signs of difficulty for Republicans. I mean, there have been a bunch of town halls that protesters have shown up at and sort of given grief to Republican lawmakers saying, what's going on? What are you doing with veterans? What are you doing with Social Security offices in my area? And so much so, actually, that there's been talk of pulling back from in-person town halls and just doing tele-town halls, so that they're not these scenes. And then we also saw Donald Trump sort of step in at a cabinet meeting this week and sort of say, look, it's up to the cabinet level folks to make the final decisions about staffing changes, not Elon Musk. So that's the first time that we've seen him sort of start to register that potential backlash and try to rein it in a bit.
Okay, we have that moment to kind of take us in the room. Let's listen.
Some details have come out about your cabinet meeting with Elon Musk and some clashes potentially between Secretary Rubio and Secretary Duffy.
No clash. I was there. You're just a troublemaker. And you're not supposed to be asking that question because we're talking about the World Cup. Elon gets along great with Marco, and they're both doing a fantastic job. There is no clash.
Who has more authority, Elon Musk or your cabinet secretaries?
Any other questions?
Oh, my.
Yes, quite the moment. I mean, the New York Times reported that there were clashes with two cabinet secretaries who were pushing back on these cuts. And so, clearly people are starting to feel the pressure. Whether it makes a difference in these elections this year is still to be determined, Fred.
Frederica Scouten, thank you so much. Always great to see you.